Hey everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is day 11 of 30 superpower lessons. So I hope you're very well wherever you are in the world. My computer sounds like it's about to take off. So I just don't think it likes me making a video at the moment, but I'm just going to continue anyway. So I hope you're very well, and thank you for sticking with me in these 30 superpower lessons. I really hope you've been enjoying them, and thank you again for all the amazing feedback. It's been wonderful. So I'm going to continue today from the card that I chose yesterday, which was the desire card. And I wanted to talk to you a bit about the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction is something that it's a natural law, it's something that has been around thousands and thousands, probably millions and millions of years. And it's only, well, I was going to say only really come into the public eye as far as books are concerned and people speaking about it, I would say probably in the last 20 years, 25 years. People like Wayne Dyer and also the book The Secret, and they talk about being able to achieve things and get exactly what they want by visualizing and doing another few things as well. So it's great. I mean, it is a natural law. It's a fantastic thing. I think it also has been misconstrued a lot of the time when people looking at it as quite a selfish thing, where people are just trying to win the money or have the house of their dreams or win a car, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I think the most important thing is to actually focus on why you want the money, why you want the car, why you want this particular house. What are you going to feel when you have these things? And that is the trick. Because we are running on so many old subconscious beliefs, most of which are from our childhood, that actually really probably don't make much sense anymore if you really analyze them. Because we're running on these really old beliefs, one thing that's really important to remember is whatever you're dreaming about and whatever you actually want, the desires in your mind are much more powerful than what you focus on. So if you're running on all these beliefs and things are not happening for you, then that is probably, I say probably because there could be other things, but the vast majority of the time, that's why we don't achieve the things that we want to. Because in here, you don't actually expect to get it. Now, even if there's a difference between belief and expectation, because you could believe wholeheartedly that you're going to win the lottery, that you have got the ticket, and you are going to win it on the Saturday nights. It's your ticket, you're the lucky one, you're going to get it. But if you're running on these old beliefs of lack that could have come from your family, from not having a job, from generations back, maybe you've come from a poor family and you had to struggle, all of that is still in there. So even if in your heart of hearts you believe you're going to win, if you don't expect to win, then you probably won't. Because what's in here is much more powerful. So what do you do to try and combat that? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. And first of all is you have to get feeling involved. And there's a wonderful self-meditation, let's say, that I learned from my amazing hypnotherapy teachers, Ray and John. And it's a technique that you can use first thing in the morning or when you're lying in your bed at night. And it can be an affirmation, so something that you want to achieve. So you could say a short sentence. Or you visualize the thing that you want. And even though your visual skills might be really strong and you're imagining that house, you're imagining that car, you're imagining yourself surrounded with all the money or the relationship that you want, you have to get your senses involved as well. So to really raise your vibration to meet where the energy of that thing is that you want, You need to get your feelings involved. So the other thing that you should do, and this is a bit that I've added on, is to try and get as much good feeling as you can. Now, this actually doesn't have to happen for very long. Pam Grout says 16 seconds. I've heard other people say 30, 40 seconds is all that it actually needs. So that's good news. So what you have to do is just to keep this happy thought or happy feeling. So you visualize something you're really grateful for. Visualize a really happy time, or someone that you love or adore, or someone that loves and adores you. But really begin to feel it. Feel it, mind, body, and soul. So you're actually experiencing it with all your senses. So hear what you would hear. Even smell the roses of the garden if it's the house that you want. Actually feel the texture of the inside of the car. You need to try and get as many of your senses involved as you can. And when you do that, it makes it so much more powerful. The other thing I wanted to say is what we then need to do is to try and work on these limiting beliefs that we have in our mind. Now, you might think, well, that's a bit of an impossible task. And I have to say, there are things that we think and things that we believe, again, that we shouldn't be beating ourselves up about. So if you have a negative thought about yourself, then you acknowledge it, recognize it, and then just try to change it. And that's the first step to making a change. So by building more positive beliefs in your mind, you are then building new neural pathways in your brain and creating much more positive beliefs that will then override those negative ones. So that's two things to think about. Visualizing the thing that you want and trying to get all your senses involved, and then working on those limitation beliefs that you have in your mind and trying to replace them with more positive ones. Okay, good. So I think I've actually talked for a little while. Gosh, I'm 7 minutes again. I keep doing that. Okay, so I'm going to choose a card for today. And I really wanted to spend a bit more time on this. I am using, all the decks that I have been really incredible. But today I'm going to use a deck that I've had for 25 years. Medicine cards. I bought these in Rapid City in South Dakota. I think it was 1991, 92, so maybe not quite 25 years, but almost. Medicine cards are the medicine of different animals. So it's discovery of power through the ways of animals. Absolutely beautiful. So we've got all the North American animals in here. And in actual fact, these days, where do you ever see a pack of oracle cards with a book? Like this. Normally it's just a little book. So I'm going to pick one of these amazing medicine cards. I forgot I had these. I discovered them the other day on the bookshelf, along with some books that I read 40 years ago. A book on Sufism, Magic and Mystery in Tibet, The Secret of the Golden Serpent, which is about Kundalini, which I read when I was 6. Yeah. Yes. Okay. The card for today. Oh, okay, so it's not that one. Yeah, this one. Aha! This is interesting. It's skunk medicine. Little cutie pie. Skunk medicine. Wow. This is unusual. This is an animal that I don't know very much about, so I'm going to read to you what it means. Skunk medicine. It's all about reputation. Skunk medicine, it says, go ahead and laugh. This furry little animal has a reputation that contains a great deal of power. Due to its distinctive behavior, humans give this tiny, smelly creature a wide berth. but the key word here is respect. So, unlike other animals, the skunk doesn't threaten your life, but threatens your senses. I've just been talking about senses. Okay, that's quite interesting. So, it says, learn to assert without, okay, I'll just hold it up for you. Learn to assert without ego what you are, and respect will follow. Your self-respect attitude will repel those who are not of like mind, and yet will attract, law of attraction, will attract those who choose the same pathway. I don't know if I even need to say any more. Yeah. The odor of the skunk attracts others of its kind and repels those who will not respect this space. Be yourself and you will attract others just like you. Because let's face it, there are people in your life that you probably think, or you try and give them a wide berth because they're really not like you very much. But there are other people that you really get on really well with and are amazing. Yes, be yourself. Have the self-respect and you will attract others just like you. Haha! Isn't that amazing? And I've never drawn that card before. I know I said I haven't used the deck for a long time, but I've never drawn this. Yeah, I can never remember actually drawing the skunk card. Isn't that nice? Wow. I hope you're very well. Thank you for listening to me. I've talked for 11 minutes. Okay, I'm going to try to make it shorter tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying these. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.